A big part of my story comes from where I come from. My family are immigrants from Iraq. I ended up moving to Baghdad following the war, which is normally kind of the opposite of what people do. And that kind of got me involved in a way, voluntarily or not, in the world of international affairs and foreign relations. And yeah, I lived in Iraq for a couple of years before the security situation deteriorated, and we decided it was wise to move to Jordan. And I went and lived in Jordan for another 3 years before ultimately returning back to the States, mainly to get better education. So I currently work for the New York City Office of Management and Budget. I specifically work on disaster recovery and climate resiliency, work on securing grants for the city to help mitigate and address some of the problems and issues that these disasters cause. Prior to this trip, I have never been to Europe, so seeing a program that noticed that this is a deficiency that needs to be addressed, noticed that we need to address the lack of diversity within these bodies, and not just for the sake of having the token Muslim or brown or Arab or black person within the group, but rather really curating and thinking about what perspectives and what interesting ideas and points of views that different people can offer and bring to the table, and how valuable these points of views are when it comes to formulating an overall comprehensive foreign policy. And I think that I'm going to be leaving with a lot of new ideas, especially when it comes to climate change, the urgency in which we have to deal with some of these issues. Moving forward, the only way in which we will be able to promote our democratic values across the world and succeed in doing so is by aligning our strategies. I think programs like this have allowed people that normally don't have a voice at the table to sit down and really be able to have conversations and have input into spaces in which we weren't necessarily welcomed or used to being in.